Hey guys on YouTube, I wanted to do one more quick little video before I head out the door and do what I gotta do. This is not, I'm gonna say this to be clarifying on something. This is not a bashing video whatsoever on anybody. This is like real talk and keeping stuff real basically about people in general. It really gets me, right? That somebody that would sit there and talk a mass load of like crap to me and say how worthless I am and how ugly I am and how fat I am and calling me all kinds of names and saying that, I'm not somebody's spouse, I'm not this, I'm not that, and basically telling me that I need to go back to where I came from, that I need to buy a Greyhound ticket, plane ticket, whatever you want to call it, like whatever you want to travel by, and go back to where I came from because I don't fit in according to their view. I don't fit in here because I'm an outsider, because I'm not from Pennsylvania originally. Okay, this person that said all these things to me in the months that led up to her being evicted, I shrugged them off as best I could. I laughed them off as best I could. It was a lot of stress, a lot of BS. I'm just doing a little background summary for you guys. Some of you may not have seen the videos that I've done previously on her, but they are on my channel if you want to go and check them out. I'm not going to link them or anything like that because I don't have time to do so, but if you want to know more about her and what kind of person she was the last time that I seen her, a title of one of my videos that has her actually being verbally abusive, basically, it's titled Not All Crazy People Are Nice. That'll give you a more background summary about how she acts with people, because she is not a nice person whatsoever. She put on a complete front when I met her, and she turned out to be a nightmare for a neighbor. After some time, she became a nightmare. But with that background info being said, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys something. This morning, before I even decided to get ready to leave, we get a knock on our window. Our front window by the stairs. We get a knock on it. And it was Reading Police Department. They were looking for this person. And I was like, what's going on here? Why are they looking for her? Because I knew she was crazy, but I didn't think she was the criminal type to do any type of criminal behavior. And, my other half happened to go out there. He opened the door, was talking to the police officer, He told the police officer what information he knew about her. And from what we gather, this is what happened. At the bus station here in Reading, Pennsylvania, she took somebody's purse, and it was caught on camera. She also admitted to doing so. She didn't spend anything or anything like that. They were able to recover everything she took. And I guess she didn't show up for court, so they put out a bench warrant for her, and they're now looking for her, and they showed up to this address only because it was the last known residence that she lived at. And we had to inform the police that she don't live here anymore, that she was evicted. She got kicked out of here. And that happened about a month ago. She got kicked out, and she's been gone about a month, maybe a little over a month now, but it's been about a month or so. But, the only reason I bring this up is because you don't really know who you're talking to or who you're interacting with when you move into any type of place that is like a temporary situation for people. Like this rooming house that I live in that she got tossed out of, it's supposed to be an in and out situation. You're supposed to move in here, stay here temporarily, and find something better to move into. You're not supposed to stay here for years and years and not try. She had the capability and the finances to find something way better than a rooming house, but chose not to do so. She was here a long, long time before she got tossed. She was here for like 6 years. That's a long, long time to be somewhere before you get tossed out, for doing something, that breaks the rules. But, like I said, you don't know who you're befriending when you've never really known who she was or anything like that. Like, I didn't know much about her when she started talking to me and stuff. When I moved here, she seemed really nice to me, and I really enjoyed her company at first. She was, like, kind of nice to have someone to talk to that was another woman. Because at the time, it was just me and her here. We were the only women here for, like, almost the first year that I was here. And it's, like, crazy that somebody would, do a 180 and start nutting up on you after you've known them for almost a year, all because you tell them something and they get mad and completely start showing who they really are, which you had no idea who they were, which we all know, and even the police department refers to her as a crazy lady because of the way she acts. I'm not, like I said, I'm not bashing anybody. This is mainly like a video of you don't know who you're talking to or who you're interacting with. And you got to be careful what kind of info you disclose to these type of people, because they could be like your friend when you're telling them things, and then when they stop being your friend and show their real colors, they could be malicious. Very mean. They could do something with that information you tell them. They could twist it around and do something really, really bad. They could, get you thrown out of where you're living at, make up something that isn't true. They could call the police and try to get you in trouble for some crime that you never committed. These are just a few examples. They could butt their nose in your relationship and try to completely disintegrate it. If they're aware that you have one, that could happen. A few examples of what kind of people that you could be, like, disclosing some very, very sensitive info to. You just got to be careful. Like, I learned that lesson, for me to hear that she got in trouble for snatching a purse, like, that completely, like, made my eyes bug when I heard that. Because I would never have thought that she would have been capable of doing something like that. That shows me how much I knew about who she was. Because she used to say all the time how much money she had all the time, that she had money all month long and never went broke. Well, if that be the case, why are you stealing purses? That's my question. That's an unanswered question. I'll never get that answer because I'll never have the chance to ask her why she did that. Because truth be told, guys, if you hear that video that I told you to go listen to, if you've never heard anything about her, the video that says not all crazy people are nice, yeah, that was bad that day. That was real bad. Basically, too, like, being instructed by the police department, if we see her anywhere in public, because I got to go out today, if I run into her somewhere, automatically I'm instructed to call the police department and let them know where she's at. Even if she were to beg me and say, please don't turn me in, I have to. Because if I know where she's at, which I'm sure my other half will agree with me, if I know where she's at and I don't turn her in, that's like, what's the term? Accessory. That's an accessory to a crime, because you're not, like, telling people exactly where somebody is that they're looking for. So, yeah. Like I said, I want to make sure this is crystal clear. This was not a bashing video. And no, I did not use any names for a reason. I am keeping her identity out of this. She doesn't need to be known on YouTube as a crazy lady with her actual name. I've got some subscribers on my list that are very close friends of mine. They know who it is exactly because I've had so many problems with this person before they got evicted out of here and booted out. So they would be familiar with who they are, but I know that they're not going to go and run with it and say anything either. They're not the gossiping type. Like, I'm not either. This is not a gossip video either. This is just, like I said, you know, you don't know who you're talking to and who you're interacting with when you move to a new area. This completely opened my eyes and, you know, really showed me use discretion on what you tell people. Neighbors or outside people that don't live in your building, don't tell people things that they don't need to know. Don't volunteer information.
Even if they do live in the same
building. Even if they do live in the same building, do not volunteer things people don't need to know. Because all they're going to do, if they get mad at you, they'll use it against you. You know, I've had this happen to me with friends that I knew too, personally. Friends I knew for years. They used things that were private against me. So it's like, I should have known just from my experience of people I actually knew that they could do that. But it's kind of like different when it's somebody that you don't know and they do it. But, you know, you live and learn either way. So either way, well, it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and go, though, because I got stuff to do. And I just wanted to shoot this out really quick and just share with you guys this. So if you like to comment, feel free to do so. Like if you like to. Subscribe. I have a giveaway going on that was released yesterday. If you would like to go visit that video, feel free to do so. The giveaway is going from October 31st until December 1st of this year. That it is for my 50 subscriber giveaway. It was released a little early because I was so close to 50 that I figured to go ahead and get that out there, because I'm sure I'll hit the 50 mark while this is going on. So anyway, if you would like to contact me off of YouTube, you can on Kik Messenger. My Kik name will be in the description box. If you choose to IM me on Kik, please, no drama and no name calling or anything like that. That's all I ask. If you want to comment on Kik and tell me you like my videos, love to hear it. But if you're not going to be pleasant, positive, and just a, you know, normal person like that, don't bother, because I will not answer you. So, anyway, I'm going to go. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.